Logan, how you doing?
Good, how are you, Dave?
I'm doing well, thank you. We are going to do a video to show people a little bit about maintaining their horns, just one aspect of maintaining the horns.
Yes, we are.
So a lot of horns come in here for ultrasonic cleaning, and people say that they're, that it's time to get their horn cleaned. But there's a tremendous amount that someone can do just to maintain their horn so that they don't have to send it in for ultrasonic cleaning all the time. Let's look at this piston. Let's take a look at this. So what happens is when someone plays the trumpet and there's water keys on the trumpet, and then the water key is for emptying saliva, spit. And if you blow into a horn for a long time, and if the saliva gets into the valve casing and pistons, which it always does, and if it sits there without enough valve oil, then the mineral deposits from your saliva, rotate that all around for us there, good. Hold it just right there. So the mineral deposits from your saliva, after the saliva dries, collect on the piston, and those deposits will not wash off with soap and water. They have to be either cleaned off chemically, which is not good for the valve, or they have to be cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaner. But if this player would just oil their valves before they play, and then oil their valves after they play, they wouldn't have to spend the money on shipping and our labor to clean this horn out, because it wouldn't need cleaning, because it would be clean.
Yep.
So, in a nutshell, clean your horn when it's dirty, and oil the valves a lot to keep the valves working great and to keep the mineral deposits from being on the pistons.
Simple as that.
Yeah. All right, Logan. Let's clean the horn out, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
Let's show how to clean the valve casing. So we're going to take our valve casing brush, we're going to wet it, and we're going to just drench it with lemon liquid detergent. We prefer the Ajax brand liquid detergent. And then we're going to hold the valve casing up under so that water's flowing through the valve casing. And then we're going to put the brush in there, and we're going to move that brush up and down with water flowing through the casing. And we're going to bring it away from there so that the water doesn't wash all the liquid detergent away. And we're going to add more liquid detergent, like so. And we are going to brush that in and out of there and get a ton of suds going, lots of white suds. Okay, and then pull that out of there so they can see all that. See all that nice white suds? Okay, and then the same thing for all three casings. And then hold it under the water so that the water flushes away all the stuff while you brush the casing in and out. So the water's going to brush all the suds off the brush. And all the junk's going to go down out through the bottom of the casing. This is what you should do after you've had your new Monette trumpet for, a week or two, and then you do this every 2 or 3 months, depending on how often you're playing the horn. This keeps the valve casing nice and clean, keeps the valves working great. Same thing with the pistons. You want to brush the pistons with lots of soap. Get them nice and soapy. Soap holds dirt in suspension. That's why you use soap to clean things. So clean them out really, really good. Lots of white suds. Rinse them completely, and then rinse the water through the top of the piston, right down the bottom, so that the water comes out the bottom of the piston, so you're cleaning the inside and the outside of the piston. Okay, so a little quick tutorial on oiling the valves. Many players, when they oil the valves, and I'm going to have you do this, Logan, pull a valve partway out and then oil it. And the problem with this is that all the junk that's on the valve, break-in residue, dirt, etc., when you do that, it just washes back into the casing. So the correct way to oil a valve is to take it all the way out of the casing and to hold it over somewhere where you don't mind a lot of valve oil dripping, and then completely oil the valve and cover it from top to bottom with oil so that the oil washes all the crap off the valve that drips off the bottom of the valve. Oil me. And then the valve is clean. And just oiling your valves in this way, by taking the valves all the way out of the horn, will probably keep you from having to clean the entire horn out for weeks more than you normally would if you just took the valves halfway out, put the oil on them, and then put the horn back together, keeping all that dirt inside the horn. So oil your valves a lot, and when the valves start sticking because they're so dirty that they don't work, clean the horn. But in the meantime, keep enough oil on there so that you don't have to spend your time and energy sending it to us to put in the ultrasonic cleaner. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you.